Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. We have done it, guys. We have done it. It's 11th Spanish Cup trophy in the history of Real Madrid, and all credits apart from the players goes to one man, and it's Zinedine Zidane. Thank you, Zidane, for all the things you have done, like 11 titles with the winning streak of 9 out of 9 finals. That's insane. Thanks, Zidane. You came back, picked up from the shambles, and made us Real Madrid again. You came back, and trophies and glory returned to the club. Thank you for giving us these moments again, and putting us back on the top again. But this is just a start. This trophy is the first of this decade, or this season to be more precise. Before coming to the tactical part, I would like to have some words on our players. I am proud of each and every player in the squad right now. Let's start from the midfield. As in both the games, we played with 5 midfielders in the absence of our first team forwards. I don't have words for them. Like, you need diversity in your midfield to control the game of football. Here is the perfect example. From a 22-year-old box-to-box horse to 34-year-old magician. From a stubborn wall in the defensive transition to an engine who controls the pace of the game. Along with a perfect magician who shows his magic all around the pitch. This explains why we have improved so much this season. We have every weapon in our arsenal in the midfield, and a specialist who knows how and when to use it. In the defense, we have players who needs no introduction, Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane. Their passion and dedication shows what Real Madrid means to them. Sergio Ramos got injured at the 61st minute in the game, but he chose to play with the pain throughout the game and even decided to take the winning penalty. If this is not passion, then what is? As fullback, we have a born Madridista who has huge contribution in the attack. The way he plays is enough to show his importance for the club. On the other hand, we have a defensive beast who has to perform in the absence of living legend Marcelo and showcase his quality to the world and prove that he is capable to be the heir of the great Marcelo in future. Luka Jovic and Mariano gave their best in both the game, but unfortunately they couldn't score due to our approach for those games. I am sure they will get on the score sheet once we gave them a chance with a 4-3-3 formation with wingers. And the man of the series, according to me, is Thibaut Courtois. At the starting stage of this season, the amount of criticism he faced due to his mistakes was unbelievable. The way fans criticized him and even booed him at the Bernabeu is a shame for us. But he believed in himself, and now he has transformed himself into a wall that won't allow the opponents to find the back of the net. Thibaut Courtois saved 9 out of 11 shots on target he faced in the Spanish Super Cup this season, including one in the penalty shootout against Atletico Madrid in the final. That's just speechless. Coming to the tactical part of the game, as I said in my previous video, Zidane decided to go with the same lineup as he did against Valencia, but the tactics were not same. I'll divide it into two parts, that is first half and second half. In the first 15 minutes of the first half, we had full control over the game. Atletico were just sitting back and defending. The huge change I noticed in the first half is that Carvajal, we all know the threat Atletico Madrid can create from the midfield. So Zidane orders Carvajal not to step forward like he usually do to create chances with crosses. He was just helping with the pass and was covering those gaps he makes when he moves forward with the ball. And we saw Valverde moving forward with the ball to make those crosses. But Atletico handled it very well. Whereas Mendy was playing as usual because we had Cruz to cover his gap. Cruz don't always step forward like Modric. He mostly like to play deep and control the game and move forward only if he has the opportunity to exploit any gap in the opponent's defense. Later, Atletico had control over the game for about 5 to 10 minutes. In these moments, we even had some passing errors, like one done by the Ramos who passed the ball to João Felix, but he missed it. I always say that in this type of game, especially while playing against a defensive side, we win the game by individual qualities. It's sure that we won't get goal so easily. So we need some individual brilliance in the field which leads us to the goal. That's where we miss players like Eden Hazard and Karim Benzema in this game. Isco was having a good game, but the opponents were playing so deep that there was nothing more he can do. That's why Zidane brought Rodrigo for him. At the halftime, the score was nil-nil. Zidane knew that now Atletico will just park their bus and will play counter-attacking football. And that's exactly what they did in the full second half. They were literally playing 9-mans for the defense. Yes, 9-man. Even Joao Felix was seen dropping deep to pressure Carvajal and Valverde, while Morata was waiting to create chances with counter. In the full second half, it was just we attacking with possession and Atletico taking those counter chances. In the second half, we saw some substitutions like Mariano, Rodrigo and Vinicius. Rodrigo, as I said earlier, was brought to use his dribbling abilities to create some chances and he was playing pretty good. Luka Jovic was average throughout the game, but he had two good chances, especially when he was moving forward with the ball, along with three Atletico Madrid players following him. And he managed to get a corner from that chance, which I felt good, as he was alone in the front and had no options. The third substitution was Vinicius for Toni Kroos. Now, too many fans didn't understand why Kroos. The answer was simply Modric. Like the 34-year-old magician was playing so good throughout the game, and at this stage, the players like him prefer to go to China to earn some money and enjoy their last stage of football. This man decides to stay at the best club in the world and prove his quality and show us why he deserved the Ballon d'Or. Simply outstanding performance from him. Like you can see, he was creating chances in the extra time as well. Now coming to the most valuable player of this series, Federico Valverde. Like I said, I have no words to describe his contribution to the team in this season. The 21-year-old lad was seen attacking, defending, creating chances. A true box-to-box midfielder, absolutely legend. And in the end, he took one for the team. Hats off to him. I am sorry Morata, but that one was for your former team, Real Madrid. That challenge was rough, but he had no other option. Valverde in his post-match conference apologized to the world and said what he did was wrong, but it was the only option. You know what guys, when the opponent team manager appreciated your efforts, then you should not feel low. And I saw many Barca fans barking for that challenge. I don't understand them. When Frankie de Jong made similar challenge against Espanyol and took the red card, they were appreciating him. And they even criticized their own manager when he blamed the de Jong red card for their draw. And that too in a league game. But here, Valverde made that challenge in the final, and that too against Atletico Madrid. And you feel it's cheating? You know what? We just don't care about your opinion. That's all. But guys, one bad news. That Valverde will miss the upcoming Sevilla fixture due to that red card. And his suspension might increase, which is yet to be decided. Sergio Ramos will miss that game too, due to his sprained ankle, and might be given rest for about 10 to 15 days. So we have a tough game ahead. Now coming to the penalties, where experience matters. In the post-match interview, Courtois said that he had studied the Atletico players' penalty record before the match, which shows the kind of preparation we do before the games. He said he expected that Thomas Partey will go for the right side, and he did. The first penalty was taken by Carvajal. Beautiful penalty taken at the top left corner. Saul steps up and misses the first penalty for Atletico Madrid, which gives us an advantage. Now here comes the 18-year-old kid versus one of the best goalkeeper in the world. You know what? You need guts to take the penalty under such pressure, and Rodrigo done it with flying colors. What a penalty! It is one of the best penalty I have seen in recent times. That shows the confidence and quality he possesses. After this, it comes the most important save of this game. Thomas Partey steps up to take the penalty, but Courtois, a Belgium giant, makes a huge save by diving on his bottom right position. Absolutely insane save. To be honest, at this moment, it was done and dusted for Atletico Madrid. But anything can happen in football. That's the reason the former Ballon d'Or, Luka Modric, steps up for Real Madrid to take the third penalty. And he scores so calmly. Tripper or Tripper, whatever his name is, takes third penalty for Atletico Madrid. And he did well and scores. Now here comes a captain Sergio Ramos to take the match deciding penalty. Now a quick reminder, he was injured and was playing with a sprained ankle. To work the game and he steps up for the penalty. And guess what? He scores it with pure class. That's it, and we won the Spanish Super Cup final in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Summing up, this is just a start, guys. I'm sure if we play with this intensity and dedication, we can defeat any team in the world. I am just waiting for Eden Hazard. We miss you, man. We need you in that attack. And reports are that he will return on next Madrid derby, which is on 1st Feb, I guess, and will be fully fit for the Champions League fixture against Manchester City. And last but not the least, many people, especially Barca fans, are criticizing us that it's just Spanish Cup, the way we are celebrating it as like we have won the Champions League. For them, I just want to say a few words. We know Spanish Cup is not that big, but the thing we are celebrating is our comeback. We had a worse season last year. Ajax defeated us in Champions League. Everyone thought after Cristiano Ronaldo we are done. But thanks to Zinedine Zidane and the players, we are freaking back. And now we will show the world what Real Madrid is. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hala Madrid.